QuickFox's supply chain was compromised to deliver a sophisticated backdoor. The QuickFox application was compromised. It delivered an FDMTP implant. This attack is attributed to Mustang Panda, a Chinese APT. This is a major supply chain attack targeting QuickFox. QuickFox is a widely used application. It serves numerous customer environments. This makes supply chain security critical. Compromises in widely used apps pose serious risks. The attack vector involved modified installers. Trojanized Windows installers deployed FDMTP. They utilized a modified Electron renderer HTML file. Attackers exploited installer modifications. The causal chain of the attack shows DLL sideloading as the critical failure point. DLL sideloading allowed the attack to succeed. An ongoing espionage campaign was detected. Variants of FDMTP were observed over months. A finance sector endpoint was compromised in April 2026. The impact extended to critical sectors. QuickFox responded to the attack. Malicious components were removed by August 2025. Continued analysis revealed ongoing risks. Response efforts were initiated promptly. How it unfolded. In July 2025, malicious components were found in the installer. In August 2025, the supply chain attack was disclosed. On August 18, 2025, malicious components were removed. Campaign activity began on September 1, 2025. In April 2026, the finance sector endpoint was compromised. What this teaches us. Which design assumption failed? Could this happen elsewhere? Which secure design principle was violated? How should vendors redesign systems like this? What should security teams monitor from now on? Which design assumption failed? User-installed software is safe from supply chain attacks. The QuickFox installer was compromised, leading to the delivery of the FDMTP backdoor. Electron applications have secure rendering processes. A modified HTML file in the Electron renderer was exploited to deliver malicious payloads. Could this happen elsewhere? Software development frameworks like Electron often rely on user-installed components that can be compromised. Package management systems, such as NPM and Homebrew, can distribute trojanized packages if supply chain security is not enforced. Which secure design principle was violated? Least privilege was violated. The compromised installer granted excessive permissions to the FDMTP backdoor. Fail-safe defaults were not in place. The system did not default to a secure state, allowing malicious code execution. Defense in depth was lacking. The absence of multiple security layers created a single point of failure for the attack. How should vendors redesign systems like this? Implement code signing and verification for all installers. This would prevent unauthorized modifications to installation packages. Employ integrity checks on Electron renderer processes to help detect and mitigate tampering. What should security teams monitor from now on? First, anomalous behavior in application installer logs. Look for unexpected modifications to installer files or unusual network calls during installation. Next, monitor telemetry from FDMTP backdoor communication attempts. Frequent connections to unknown IP addresses using custom TCP protocols are key indicators. Finally, watch for changes in registry entries related to scheduled tasks, especially new or modified entries that do not match expected application behavior. Open questions the evidence cannot close. Details on the timeline of the attack and specific methods of initial access remain unclear. Like, comment, and subscribe for weekly cyber breakdowns. Comment with the system you want analyzed next.